Would anybody like to do the recap from what we did last week?
Um, I mean, all we really did was just like hang out in our respective places.
Okay.
Uh, there was, what was it, a tea shop?
hmm
And then the other one was just a bar.
That's true. Yeah.
Um, we ended the night. I was in one of the rooms by the sea. Um,
Yeah, you had a nice balcony view of the docks.
uh, Blanche went back to her ship, I believe.
Ye.
Noria was outside, and the other two were sleeping in the tea shop. I don't know. I don't remember the tea shop part.
Hey, you did good. That was effectively what happened.
Oh yeah, Blanche also sold a whole bunch of goodies.
Yes, this is true. Okay, Lazar, I'm gonna give you a
Okay.
DM
Yeah.
inspiration point, by the by.
Oh,
So if you look
I
on your
don't know.
character sheet, you
On
have
roll 20?
yes on roll D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
You have a section right above your at the top, right next to your hit points and walking
Walking.
speed.
Yeah, I see it.
When you click that, that lets you know that you have it on as an option. Um, is everybody aware? If let's go with this. Let me know if anybody does not know what the DM inspiration does.
I have no idea.
Neat.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so you can use it to give a fellow player advantage on any roll. This includes death. If a die is rolled, you can use it to give somebody a second shot.
Or yourself, right?
Correct, or
Oh,
yourself.
okay. So it's literally inspiration from Baldur's Gate 3. Okay.
Uh,
You could just reroll.
yeah, that's like the when a DM when the yeah. It's not the bardic version, but it's the game version.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you have one of those for deciding to initiate the recap for the week. So every week somebody will be able to, whoever volunteers, will get one. It cannot stack, so if you don't use yours, there's no reason for you to recap. Therefore, kind of giving people the ability to yeah, to get it too.
Oh yeah, because if you toggle it, it's not a number. It's either you have it or you don't.
Correct. So, uh, let's go ahead and start off with the tea shop, fellows. Who would like to? Well, let's start with probably Krillis.
Okay.
So you wake up in your middle room at the top of the stairs. Let me.
It stretches out. Probably like the crack of dawn
Yeah.
or whatever time it is.
Actually, outside it's a little bit more so like bu- right before the sunset, which
Okay,
is
so it's just like
it's not a time that you're really super used to waking up at, but just having the recent stress has kind of just caused you to wake up unexpectedly, slightly earlier than you're used to.
and so then I guess like he just like he rubs his hands at like and just goes downstairs and just like goes downstairs and goes to the kitchen.
Okay. Anything that you're doing down there in the fine cutlery area?
He is just gonna like uh he's just gonna start humming to himself and start cooking breakfast.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he
Um.
took a step with him as well, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you roll for me a tool check with your supplies?
Okay. Um to figure out how to use this on the
So it would just be a proficiency roll. So if you
Okay.
click on the proficiency, let me see if it does it for me. It doesn't give me the option. So if you just roll a 20 and add 2.
Okay, roll 20 and add 2.
Correct.
Okay.
And that can be done digitally or with physical stuff. Sources.
Pretty sure that's a d20 die, so yep. Just roll. That's gonna be 14.
14? Okay, let me look. No, I don't want to look for cookies on my computer, thank you. Okay. You're able to create a super simple, nothing super special meal, but it is satisfactory. It smells great. Uh,
And he makes one for whatever he made for uh for Belmia as well.
okay. It's making two servings. Can you roll again for me?
Okay. Uh,
Reminder that those who have the interest in taking notes, as I have chosen to remember this time, I have a book in front of me and I'm also writing down my own notes. So that way we as a group have the best possible chance of detailed remembrances of what happens.
right.
What did you get for the second one? Or is it still loading?
I don't. Okay, what was that? Okay, that was apparently. I guess. That was a 10.
Okay. Yeah, still same thing.
Yeah.
It's just super simple breakfast you're used to making. You're not doing anything super
Yeah.
fancy. It's just to eat for the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Valmia, as you stretch and wake up for the morning, the bed comforting and not wanting to get out, you smell. What kind of breakfast did you make, Kralis?
I think he's gonna make something like super simple, like I guess like like 2 omelets or something.
Yeah, there you go. You got some little oregano spices in there, just
Yeah.
and then just eggs.
Yeah.
So you smell and hear from downstairs, kind of because it is the kind of style that the place is. There are like little small gaps in the floor. You actually kind of like smell and hear it from beneath the floor of breakfast being made.
You can also like hear Crowley's just humming happily to himself.
Um, I guess as like she's getting out of bed, it's kind of uh, also the time she's not used to waking up
Yeah, that's
around.
fair. Yeah, you're probably used to
Um,
sleeping in a bit more.
yeah. She kind of like groans a little, more of like confusion of like why is there so much ruckus going on so early in the morning? But regardless, she makes herself look a little bit presentable just by doing her hair a little bit, pulling it back into a ponytail, and casually makes her way from her room down to the kitchen area to see what's caused that smell.
hmm So when you climb down to the bottom of the stairs, probably a little bit groggily, scraping the little yellow specks out of the corners of your eyes, you see Kralis swiftly maneuvering around the kitchenware and producing a couple of omelets that are in the process of being plated.
Um, I guess as she's like kind of just watching him, she's got like a half smirk of like not not full happiness, but just like content. Um, but also she's still very tired, so it almost comes off as a glare in a way.
Hmm.
Um, but internally, she's just like, huh, this reminds me a little bit of back home, not in the full context of like the scenario or the setting,
Hmm.
but being woken up to the smell of something being made in the kitchen is almost nostalgic for a moment.
And yeah, and as he's cooking, like you can actually see, like because since he has his hood down, because he didn't put it down last night, you can actually see the long black hair that he has in a bun, and just yeah, just pretty much kind of like almost dancing, moving very gracefully and sure-footedly around this kitchen that he's never cooked in before.
Um, I guess as she's kind of watching him bounce around, it finally she produces a sound of just a chuckle, not like a happy chuckle, but just of like this is kind of interesting to watch, seeing somebody maneuver around in a area that they're probably not used to, but seeing them do it with such like grace and swiftness is admirable.
And, like after he just like turns around, smiles, and she's like, "Morning. Do you have
She,
any preferences of what you want? What you want on your omelet?"
ooh, um, she kind of like when hearing him speak, rubs her eyes of just like properly waking up a little bit more. Kind of a half groan escapes her throat. She's kind of like, do you have ham? Ham is really good.
Okay. Oh, we'll see if we have ham.
That's true,
And he
because
goes and checks the fridge.
neither of you know if this place has the food that you're looking for.
No.
Okay, so, uh, Kralis, you go into the back. Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Okay. Investigation. 7. Wait, no. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, it's not so much that you didn't find any, it's just that there isn't really ham or too much pork. It seems to be more um, steak that's a couple pieces of steak that's been uh, heavily salted and wrapped in a bunch of like kind of paper material, paper wrap.
It's like, should I? Okay, no, we can use that for later. Just like goes back and says, unfortunately, we do not have ham, but I do have spices or anything else that we can look for.
Okay. And as you return back, both of you hear a knock on the front door.
You expecting visitors?
I Belle kind of lets out, tries to muffle, but lets out just this loud groan, annoyed that there's somebody at the door so early in the morning. I'm just like, no. And
Social interaction, man.
yeah, casually makes her way from the bottom of the stairs to the door, fixing her attire a little bit so it's not all wrinkly and uh you can obviously tell that she just woke up and is now answering the door, but um kind of not cracks it the same way she did with Kralis, but just opens it enough to put her torso in between the door frame and just kind of like sighs prior to opening it and just like, yes, can I help you?
Would you like me to describe my
Yeah,
character?
you can describe your character or just go straight into it. But yeah, just describing your character will probably make more sense.
So, you see before you a sort of very slim person, more or less average height, standing with very, very straight posture. Um, On his face, he has white hair, short. He's got one green eye and one blue, and he's wearing kind of like simple but a little bit exotic clothing. But overall has a sort of simple demeanor. I, as you open the door, I'll say, hello. I was just walking by. Is this establishment currently open for business? I've just arrived in town here. I kind of need a place to stay, set down my things.
Um, as this individual, is explaining his motive for coming and knocking on the door, um, Belle opens the door just a little bit more, um, more of a, like an invitation if she can, um, op- almost like a symbolism is like she can open the door more. She's opening herself up more to more people coming in. Um, but she just kind of nods, um, fixes her hair a little bit because it started to fall on her face, and just kind of, um, not annoyedly, but nervously, I guess is the proper word, opens the door completely and is just like, well, come on in. I can't deny somebody a place to stay if they truly need it. Come on in, make yourself at home.
Sort of hesitate for a moment and then cautiously step in. Uh, by chance, how long have you been running this establishment?
She kind of lets out a half nervous chuckle. Just like, well, about that. This is, I don't own this place. A friend lent it to me to stay while I'm over here, but it's not technically mine.
Ah, makes much more sense now. I'll sort of walk in, take a seat wherever in this room. Ooh, I gotta roll my portent for the day. My 2d20s. You see
Those are nice
Orpheus.
ones.
Orpheus sits down just at a table, takes out a deck of cards, and closes their eyes. Does spreads a few of them out, inspects them, and then puts it away.
I need to make another person. I
That cut out a little bit. You're gonna make
have enough
another
materials
breakfast?
here. What?
You're gonna make another breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this
Well,
is
like I'm just saying. Well, he's just like saying, like he's just like he comes into the room and just like, all right. Does any do like are they staying here for breakfast? Do they want anything to eat or need anything to eat?
If you're making breakfast, I won't refuse.
Okay.
valid.
It's like, okay. Do you want an omelet? Because that's mostly what we're making right now.
Of course. Sure.
Right. Cool. Just saunters back over to the into the kitchen to make another meal.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Right.
me another cook supplies.
Yeah. T20, right?
A D20 plus 2, yes.
That would be a 15.
Okay. Um, this is of gourmet quality. This is after practicing a little bit with the kitchen and the setup, you get a better handle of how these specific set of tools work. And in the same
I
meal
think he
prep
just gets a better
session,
sense of where everything is,
yeah,
probably.
exactly. It just goes a little bit quicker. You know where all the spices are. You went into the back and actually looked around at what you had for options. Decided to add a couple extra things. So whatever the effects are that I sent you,
Yeah.
I think if it's gourmet or higher, it should be double whatever. It should be like 2 instead of 1 for those.
It's. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, let me
It'll take a.
let me just take a second. But yes,
Oh yeah,
you're
it'll take a minute. It's just okay, so 15 is
not the duration, just the regenerational effects.
yeah, it's one oh it's 1 hit point, right?
Yes. So it would do 2 for a gourmet.
Yeah. Okay, 2 hit points.
Yeah.
So he regains 2 hit points.
Yeah. Not that you guys have lost any yet, but effectively this is introducing that Kralis can cook for you guys in the morning and restore hit points for you.
Yeah.
Food.
You guys have a food healer.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What does that mean? I could just imagine.
He can
like,
heal you.
throw-
He's like
We don't
It's-
need a cleric.
It's as
He's
part of a short
basically-
rest, so it's got to be a breakfast meal.
if you've ever seen Encanto and the mom feeds the person and like they basically heal
Yeah.
them.
I can just
that's
imagine a
cute.
scenario
Yeah,
where
but
you're
it's-
just like throwing food into the pig's mouth as they're getting
Yes.
hit.
If it's cooked well enough.
Hmm. Oh, and if it's below a 10, like not a typical meal, then it would just restore none. But it would provide
Yeah.
food sustenance.
Yeah, so it might provide food
Yeah.
healing. It's gonna be it's
I mean,
gonna be
it's-
a roll of the dice.
It'll be a roll the dice, but it's not like the food is gonna be burnt or disgusting. It's just didn't provide that additional effect.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna disappear into the background while I take notes again. Okay. I knocked my mouse off the table. Alright. Doing great. All my coffee's gone. Okay.
So I think
Well, at least it's not as scuffed as last time. I actually have a computer this time.
Good things. So yes. Orpheus. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. As you're wrapping up your deck of cards, Kralis brings over some breakfast for you.
and so like Carlos is also gonna sit down with his breakfast as well. Oh, so just like, hi, I'm Carlos. What's your name?
Orpheus. Nathalie.
Nice name. It's pretty.
Thank you. Do you cook professionally? This is very, very excellent.
Well, I used to kind of. I mostly like worked as like chefs in like taverns and stuff from place to place.
And I assume you don't own this establishment either?
No, I do not. I was actually just got here this night.
This is quite the mystery.
Mm-hmm. But it is very nice, and it's one of the ways of the. It is one of the cleaner places that I lived in, so that's has that going for it.
Why are you in
Belle
town,
kind of.
if I might ask? Any particular reason?
Who did what now?
I said, why are you in town? If I might
Oh.
ask.
Mostly just traveling. Thought I'd come back here.
I'm here for the very same reason.
So, is this your first time in town, or
Oh, no,
because I know Belle hasn't been here before.
I've returned here quite a few times.
Well, we can both show. Then we can both show her around.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I should really make sure. I should find out if this place has tea as well. Makes sense. It is a tea shop as well.
So yes, this place does actually have a variety of teas along the back wall, facing the open area of the where everyone would sit on the back side of the bar. So
Yes, we can.
you know how like bars have the shelf of alcohol behind the counter. This place has a shelf of tea behind the counter.
Yes. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna go figure out how to make this tea.
Okay. Are you proficient with herbalism stuff?
No,
Okay.
but he's gonna look. But he's gonna look to see if there's any like recipe books or something.
Okay. Why don't you do perception or investigation check to search
Okay.
for some kind of tea books?
All right.
Can I offer assistance?
Yes, you can.
Yes, please do.
You can both roll, or one of you. Actually, yeah, no, both of you roll once.
All right.
Oh, I got a natural one.
Okay.
I got a
Yikes.
15.
There you go. Teamwork, teamwork.
Just like he's just like looking the shelves for like where they're like the signs for like where could it be?
uh, for some reason, Orpheus is able to kind of check more. He sees like a little notebook sticking out from behind some kind of tea leaf strainer, and it's a small one. It's effectively the basics of tea.
Ah, it's right here.
Yes. I've always wanted to know how to make tea.
Me too.
Yeah.
Alright, let's search.
Goes nothing, I guess.
Yep. Okay.
I can just imagine Belle shouting from where she's at. Just don't burn this place down. I don't know who knows how to make tea and who doesn't, but if you burn it down, you're paying for it.
We'll try not to.
We should get money first before we do this.
Oh, but risk are so much more fun.
That is also true. Okay, never mind your plan. Never mind. Okay, and so like all right, and this just flips for the hardest tea to make.
Okay. Let's take a look. Roll me a d100, please.
Okay, D100.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have. Okay, that's it. Hard to do this on the iPad, so I'm trying to figure out where it is. Okay. So could I just like I don't have a D at 100. It's not showing up. So can I just roll four
You could-
D20s?
You could do 40. Well, let's do just a D10 and make it a percentile 1 out of 10 then.
Okay. So 1 out of 10.
You can do a D100 on Beyond 20, or
I know, but I
Beyond
can't.
D.
It's the iPad. I don't know why it doesn't have
I
that
see.
option for a D100, but
Want me to roll it?
it doesn't.
Yeah, I have that option right here as well, so I could do it as well.
All right. Then yeah, then you should probably do it.
I'll roll it.
Yeah, just
35.
Okay. Let me see here.
like we'll get the okay. So we'll get money. We'll do this first, and we'll get the money after.
Yes. You can't get money on an empty stomach.
No.
Not before tea either.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see a book on inside your book of tea, you see there's the option that you ended up flipping to is called the cleansing pouch. It contains nettles, pepper, parsley, dandelion, hibiscus leaves, and can be used to steep a tea. Alternatively, it can be wetted and placed on a wound as a tincture to clean it out. And you don't. It says in the book, kind of like handwritten in the side, that it removes the poisoned status effect. It's gonna take some time getting used to how to properly mix all of the ingredients. So you can take this book with you, and I will send it to you in your messages. And here is your list of options for stuff now. So you can make a variety of options, but I'm gonna say that in order to get the status effects off of them, you'll have to have the proficiency in
Making
herbalism.
them.
No, proficiency in
Yeah.
herbalism as a skill. So once you find a way to either train, there is rules for training. It takes a certain amount of money cost, which effectively would be poured into your ingredients.
Yeah.
As well as the stuff to steep the tea, to do all of the effects on it. It can. We'll say this could be done with either using brewing supplies as your proficiency or herbalism. Either one of those two, since it's tea, you can do both.
Okay.
Well, I have neither, so.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can take this book with you.
Right. Well, do you want to learn how to make tea with us?
She kind of just sighs, puts her hand up, and like a defensive motion, just. I'm good. I think you boys can handle it better than I can. You'll figure it out. I have faith in you.
I just wanted to see if you wanted to learn or something, and I'm
Maybe
sure
we
you
can
could
open
help
an actual tea
out.
shop.
Yeah.
I have no intention of running a tea shop, but
You're literally running a bed and breakfast with the tea shop.
You are the sort of owner of this establishment, whether you actually own it or
Temporarily.
not. Might as well learn the ropes a little bit. Come on.
she kind of sighs and just throws her head back slightly in annoyance. Just, fine. I'll learn.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but it'll be fun.
No, I'll let me in here and figure stuff out.
Yes.
Wow.
3 heads are always better than 1. Than 2.
That's true.
3 is the magic number.
You mean T is the magic number?
Ha.
Haha. You see what I did there?
Oh my god.
Okay,
Too early in the morning for puns.
you're welcome. Okay. Um. Yeah. So you notice that it also.
Wait. Did you
Hello.
say too early? Too early in the morning? Where are you?
We're at a bed and breakfast place. We're currently
Okay,
fulfilling a
yeah.
breakfast contract.
Oh,
You got this, Trix. I believe
oh
in
my
you.
goodness. Never mind.
You did it. Good job.
Oopsie. I mean, I just play with people that are kind of not in the same time zone as I, so I don't know. Never mind. Forget about it.
Wow. Okay, so by the way, the name of the tea book is called Unrealistic Expectations.
This is not foreshadowing.
No. If this were a baseball game, it would be T-ball.
No.
Okay. um, let's go ahead and have you guys do a group skill check to make your first tea together. So I want each of you to roll a 20. Just a straight 20 because you have no proficiency in making your own tea.
All right.
And whatever the average is the group result.
Well, I got me a 16, so.
Show off.
I got a 12, but I'm gonna
I
spend a
got an
lucky point.
18.
16, 18,
I got a
12.
12, but I'm spending a lucky point, and I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, sure.
Because I got it worse. It's worse. Wait, no, I can use the 12.
Yeah. I think with the lucky point you can take the either number.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah. You said one of the harder ones. Math is hard, so let me just use the calculator.
15.
15 is the average. Thank you. Thank you, mysterious math voice. Okay.
Thank you, God.
So, 15 is the default for a difficult skill check. So you guys have, for some reason, successfully produced this unique tea on your own. So you guys have produced the, where is it? Cleansing pouch tea. Let me paste that into the group informational section. Da. There you go. We'll put that as the in character section. Mm-hmm.
How about we all take a sip at once?
Yeah, why not? I tea leaving you all.
Okay, when you drink tea, you have to raise your pinky. I don't know why, but
I'm
they just
British.
that's just what I'm told is the proper way to drink tea.
Then I do as such.
It's just natural for her to do it anyway, being raised in her society.
Okay. It's a bit bitter. Mild twinge when you drink it for the first time. But is to be expected of effectively a medicinal tea. It's not sugary, it's not satisfactory, it just exists. It doesn't
Maybe next
hurt.
time, maybe next time we should read more about the teas themselves before making them.
What you guys effectively did is looked at the difficulty stars at the top of the page and just decided that one because it looks hard.
Yeah, but we
More
did
like
it.
Kralis
You
did it.
didn't look at the results. You guys just went, all right, these are the ingredients. Let's start.
More
Uh,
like Kralis flipped to the page, pointed at it, and was like, "Hey, this is it. We're doing this one." And we were in the background, like, "All right, all right."
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
he's a very early riser.
Fair enough. Uh, with this accomplished, is there other things that you guys wish to start for the day?
Oh yeah, would he would since if Police has been in the been in the city before, would he know about like all of the stuff about like the treasury beneath the city or stuff like that?
In Waterdeep?
In like the Waterdeep, yeah. Like the stuff in Waterdeep, like the said that there was like a treasury thing in beneath the city or like a dungeon or something.
Yes, that's like what the city is known for.
Okay.
That's like a tourist spot.
Okay, well then he tells them about it.
There's also like huge job and bounty boards. Like if somebody has a job posting, they list it there.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's great.
Okay. What else?
Yeah.
If that's the direction you guys are heading,
Yeah.
I can go anywhere. You guys want to look around the town a little bit, or get straight to business? Do whatever.
Business.
bid
Or we can drink tea.
But where do you want to go?
Oh,
You're new.
This is like
You're
asking your
new.
partner where you want to go. I don't know, wherever you want to go.
No, it's asking them where you want to eat.
Yes, true.
Quinn is just as bad as that.
I guess we can sightsee prior to getting down to business.
Okay.
Okay, what business are we getting down to though?
Good question.
we'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But if you guys
Because like,
wanted
are we
to,
like trying to make money or like?
if you guys wanted to see a tourist area, the Yawning Portal in the center of town with a huge dungeon in it, a huge amount of job listings, musical performers, a like gambling casino. There is like this is the center tavern for any possible like if you could think of something you would want to do, there's somebody there who can tell you where to find it.
I mean, we
Let's
can
go there.
Great. Okay. Yeah. There's also the main uh gigantic like open flea market that is near that as well. I believe. There's like the main market. It's a bit touristy, but it's uh just a huge almost like football-sized stadium of just open air marketplaces in the
Holy
center of the
crud.
town. Yeah. So those are your two options. I mean, two main options. Literally, the entire city is an option. But when you guys are indecisive, those are the main options.
I'm down to go whatever. Just see where the wind takes us.
I mean, it's not gonna.
We
It's
absolutely have to go to the dungeon, the Yawning Portal Dungeon Tavern. It's amazing.
Then I guess to the tavern.
okay.
To the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Say every time I've been to Waterdeep, I at least make a stop there.
Yeah, it's a big place.
This will be interesting.
Okay. That means I can make a map for next week for that.
Map.
Okay, we're gonna zoom out, and we're gonna switch over to the other 2 out of 5. So, as you guys finish wrapping up your plans and figuring out, okay, yeah, we're gonna go to the Yawning Portal, the visual effects zoom out, fade into like the stratosphere clouds, and go back zooming towards the docks. So either Lazar or Blanche, go ahead and let me know what you guys are planning on doing.
Well, I mean, I heard, since I was already there for a bounty, I'm already gonna plan on doing the same as soon as I wake up. So,
Doing what?
go and checking out the job listings and like bounties to see if there's
Where?
the portal.
Okay, because there are
Didn't you
numerous
say there was a?
options, but that's the like
Yeah,
main area.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if there's one outside the Sunken Cup, I could check there too.
Sure. Let's check that. You can check that when you're leaving. It would be decently obvious. It seems like it's a majority of like job boards there. It's too untrafficked to have most commercial people want to do stuff. So probably not super. Let's just do an investigation check when you're around there by asking people and trying to figure out how what kind of information you can find around there, because there's none going to be posted on the board outside that's going to be like asking for help lifting crates to and from docks, running fish to the main market to sell them, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
makes sense to me.
What is your investigatory?
8.
Yeah, they don't have any. There is one bounty. It is for a 3-legged cat, but I think that's a little below your pay grade. They're offering homemade cookies and about 7 silver.
What are they, grandma?
Yep.
What's, is the cat eating their parsnips or something?
Well, it seems like the cat may have eaten their own leg.
Oh. Then why is what? Why is there a bounty on it for eating its own leg?
No, it's just a missing cat. It's a grandma. Didn't know where to go.
Oh, I see, I see.
It's someone who kind of inherited a little dock home, and they didn't have enough options to like walk all the way to the main city center, so they put it on a local tavern door.
I thought. And see, when you said bounty, I was thinking
That's
like
a bounty,
but
man.
looks like a cat.
Find my cat, dead or alive. I mean,
Oh.
I know it's it's sad, but it's an alcoholic's bounty board. So I don't know what to tell you, man. So yes, you headed into the bounty board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I could just skip that one over since that's all they have.
Sure. You're gonna try and catch a different one. Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Good. All right, Blanche. What are you doing for your day's expedition?
Probably look out for why I'm in Waterdeep, which is trying to find
The
the
thing that we
cure
talked
for.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Why don't you roll me a survival check to try and find the location based off of the map of the city you have.
Arrête, Abby. Uh, survival check?
Survival check to be able to navigate your way through the city. Where did it go? Oh, okay, 14. Yeah, so it's decently it's the they said they would I'm gonna railroad people so we can get the group together. They said they would meet you in about your second day after arriving. Once you sold off your stuff, they'd meet you on the fifth floor of the Yawning Portal.
Okay, am I supposed to know where it is?
You're able to figure it out pretty effectively based off of your map that you have. You don't need to go ask anybody about it. It's the map that you have is relatively effective enough to guide you from the docks that you landed at.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything that you wanted to do along the way?
Um, no, probably that she, probably just let her what she got from selling all her stuff in the boat.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Are you gonna nab any of that personally?
What?
Are you gonna nab any of that personally? Or do you have
What do
your
you
own?
mean?
Do you have your own spending wallet?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I get. Yeah.
Okay.
It's. I have to get that back to my father and
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
put that.
Can I get Lazar and Blanche to roll perception checks?
Ouch. Well, we're never gonna get together, apparently.
I only have a +4. Don't worry.
That's fair.
Oh
That's fair.
yeah. Good, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, uh, you guys got just for your out of character awareness are walking parallel to each other through separate streets to the same
Oh,
direction.
cool. I mean, we saw each
Yeah,
other
'cause
before.
Yeah.
I would think the naked cat would be wary of me.
Yeah, you guys have talked with each other before, so you guys know of each other's existence. But it's effectively like walking down the grocery store aisle at the far end and seeing the same people as you're walking down, but like not really realizing who they are or caring enough to look. You guys just have your goals in mind and are going the same direction, but just don't really care too much about the background. Let's do Lazar with your. I mean, as you are. Well, how about this? Both of you have the same kind of mindset. Uh, why don't you guys roll me each an investigation check to see if there's any people that you think might be worthy of uh, eff- effective targets for pickpocketing?
5-finger discount.
Pickpocketing.
Yeah,
Me?
I don't know.
Really? I got a 5.
Oh boy.
Y- yeah, you don't notice anything that's super effective. Like the target has their hands in their pockets. Um, Another one is doesn't look like they're carrying anything and are struggling to even hold a bottle of beer to their mouth at like 7:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Uh, Difficult.
As you continue walking down the thing, Lazar, there is the sound of shattering glass and some mumbling frustration that is so incoherent due to the sound, like the influence of alcohol. Good stuff. um, yeah. So as you guys make your way all the way through to the Yawning Portal, it takes probably like 15 minutes to actually walk there. Um, and I think that Noria's taken their own stuff through the marketplace today. They're going to go try and find their own stuff. That'll give Noria the option to check out and roll perception and do something out of game for the next week. So that way they're not completely out for the at loss for a week.
Yeah.
Um, and with that, you guys find. I'm finding an image for you guys. All I can find are D&D maps. I'm trying to find an outside of the building map. Like picture. Ooh, there you go. Yawning Portal art. That should bring up some. Okay. Let's just describe the environment to all of you at the same time, since you guys have both groups have ended up merging to this area. Doing great. Doing great. I'm doing DM behind the scenes nonsense. Let's have some filler stuff while I'm figuring stuff out. Is there anything that Blanche or Lazar would like to be thinking of as plans, or
Money.
fair enough? What about you, Blanche?
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. We stalled long enough. I think I made it. Yes, it's a lot of generic chattering. So, there is when you there's a little bit of time staggering here, but for each group, when you end up eventually meandering into the Yawning Portal, you guys see what looks like a huge open floor with a gigantic well circle, like stone wall circle in the middle. There's a kind of 4 poles that go up at 4 intersecting lines with a beam that goes up and across. And there's like a rope that goes down about 30 feet into the center of the circle. It's about 60 feet all the way across. There are numerous widespread tables. There's people here having breakfast, lunch. There are artists playing music. There are numerous individuals here that are just enjoying themselves, completely unaware of what's going on. And at the kind of the center to the left, you see a huge bar. And when you guys enter and actually look up, there are about 10 floors that go up. When you enter, it does not look that tall from the outside, but as soon as you guys enter, there's this huge ceiling with like super heavily detailed artwork. And there on the far side from the entrance, there is the stage with the musicians playing, and all the way to the right, there is a huge bounty board.
Hey guys, I actually have to go. My kids need me, and I have a huge headache. So
Yeah,
I'm
no worries.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna play with you next week.
Of course.
Sorry.
No, you're
Yep.
good.
Have fun,
You're good.
guys.
All right.
Yeet.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Okay. So on the far right side, there is an entire board with those library ladders that have like kind of wheels.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is multiple layers that take up 2 stories of ladders, and it's just in big bold letters at the top says bounty job board. So they have an entire wall dedicated to quests, jobs, and little odd random things. They have what looks like the upper level is bounties, anything uh, ranging from something small to some. The ones that have more value to them have to be turned in, or have people and places and times that you meet those individuals at. It's effectively like posting something on Facebook Marketplace. It's basically what it is.
What a lovely comparison.
So there is just anything from can you help me find an orange to help me find my lost daughter. Just overlapping each other. They're over. It's a complete just mess of options. So
My luck.
what would people like to do?
I strain my
Oh,
bird
like
eyes to read.
gambling.
We hear gambling. Let's go with the bird eyes first,
I
because
like how that's what you take out of it.
straining my bird eyes. I heard you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, why don't you roll me an how long are you planning on spending to find stuff here?
Uh, uh, I would say a good 15-20 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Why don't you go ahead and roll me an investigation check with advantage?
Oh hell yeah, 20.
Was that 2d20 or was that
I just
a
rolled an
19? A
investigation.
19 plus 1 and an 8. Plus an
Yes.
8. Okay, cool. Neat. So, you find something that stands out to you as something of mild interest. There is something about being wrongfully accused by my hometown of I've been wrongfully accused and am being hunted down. Is Can you help take out my bounty hunter?
I'd tear that one down quickly.
Okay. That one is on the bottom. It says about well, first of all, it says eternal gratitude, but there's also a number that I'm trying to calculate in my head. It's advertising for roughly like 70 gold. Which
Man,
is
considering Lazar's backstory, I would have just done that for free.
yeah. And that was an interesting one.
I mean, I will gladly take that, so.
What are the other people doing?
Like, alright, let's go gambling. You've never been, right, Belle?
God.
Gambling hall.
Yeah, you
Sounds
guys.
fun.
It's fun.
When you
This is
guys.
either gonna be really good or really bad.
Okay.
Gambling.
Yeah, that's how gambling works. Come on.
Depends if there's gambling that I am good at, there's gambling that I am bad at.
Let's do downtime activities and gambling. Great. There are options. Okay. So we are going to having a rough idea as well as like the entry sign that kind of says first floor, second floor is this, third floor is this. You see that the third floor is the one for gambling.
Let's go to the third floor.
Well,
Yeah.
third floor, I guess.
Wait, what else is advertised
For what?
for the floors?
Okay. I don't know. I'm making them up. Let's figure this out. Okay, so floors 5 let's say floors 2, 5 and 10 are lodging floors. The first floor has been completely transformed into like the eating and entertainment area with the job board on the side. You guys hear the bell going off and people start clapping.
Something's happening.
Oh,
You actually
Sorry,
see
guys. I have just walked in.
you actually see that a group of 3 people have been wheeled out into the center above the pit and are being lowered into the pit.
Oh.
What?
You guys know that that giant pit in the center is the entrance to the dungeon.
Ooh.
goodness gracious.
When you guys like look over the edge, whenever you've done it in the past or if you choose to do it now, it looks like it goes down about 150 feet into the ground.
Lord.
Wonder what's down there.
It's so far down that the bottom is black.
That's terrifying.
Why do you think it's called the Yawning Portal? There's the giant open mouth in the center that consumes the souls of many. Anyway, you guys head up to the second floor, or the third floor, because the second one is
Yeah.
lodging. Second, lodge. The fourth floor is the, let's say, more quiet. The fourth floor is the more kind of quiet socializing floors where you can take your food up and it's a bit more quiet there than it is on the first floor where there's just like hundreds if not 1,000 people enjoying the entertainment down there. Fourth, quiet social. And then fifth is lodging again. Let's do a teamwork. Does anybody have something that they would want to have here? Oh, I got one. Sorry, go ahead.
Are we like doing cards or something, or?
We can have a variety of options here.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to come up with the rest of the advertisement options that you mentioned.
Oh.
So the 6th is the training hall. This is the location where professionals are able to train you on a very large and wide amount of options. Literally anything that you can think of, they have as an option there for training.
Woo.
So that's anything from training in, like, making leather armor to properly being able to like train any of the feats you can get there, like in the book. As well as any training in any tools, weapon, or armor. And anything else that I missed that the game says you can train on. The 7th floor is... I have no idea, man.
Pet.
Is what?
I feel like
Pet.
Pets?
Yeah,
It's
just
a
the
petting
one
zoo.
big pet shop.
Sure, we'll make it a pet shop. Pet shop. 8th? Any ideas for 8?
Maybe like card reading, like you know how like tarot card reading, in a way, fortune telling.
But
Like
an
that.
entire floor dedicated to it?
Like
Yeah.
maybe like
Like a
Oh,
corner
there's
room.
different types.
Yeah,
How
like
about the study area?
yeah, that works.
Study/library.
Study slash library that somehow also became a part of tarot card reading and like
I feel like there'd be probably like a small section at least of like you know
Yeah,
getting
this.
away
How
from
about the
everything.
study library section, and then there's a small like witch divining kind of area.
Yeah,
There you go.
divination area.
Okay. And then 9th, Lazar, you have any concepts?
I'm still trying to figure out what was said earlier.
Okay, I will tell you after we come up with the 9. Okay, so in order to come up with something, you'll need to know. So, second floor is sleeping. 3rd floor is gambling. 4th is quiet social interaction. 5th is another sleeping area. The third one is gambling. The 6th one is training. The 7th is the pet shop. The 8th is the study library. And the 9th is something we're trying to figure out.
Um, why not just like a rooftop garden type area?
Okay, we'll make 9 and 10 lodging, with 10 having garden rooftop housing.
That works.
Those are like the rich people houses by the lodging, by the way, just so you guys are
Yes.
aware.
For the wealthy.
To being able to
obviously.
see all the way to the ground floor and all the floors in between.
yeah.
You gotta have a solid amount of coin in your pocket.
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
we're talking, I'm just letting you know, like, platinum per room. Like, the break your bank rich tourist option.
People just buy a room there.
There are people who have chosen to permanently purchase rooms for, like, timeshares.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There's people who have paid probably thousands of platinum to own a room.
I mean, if they're constantly posting up bounties and stuff like that, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to the gambling hall.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
take that out. I don't need proof of my Navy medical coverage. I'm just gonna rip that out of the back of my binder here because we don't need that. Gonna add session 2 to the back because I've already filled up a page of notes. Session 2 gambling. Okay. Before we go up to the gambling hall and exclude... Actually, that's not true. If, for some reason, universally you feel called to go up to the gambling room, Lazar, you might accidentally, unintentionally end up sitting at a table with other people.
Yeah.
Here.
We could just say the contact for the bounty is going to be in the gambling hall.
That works. Let's do that. Okay. I need to pull Kralis into a separate room.
Yeah.
When I can figure it out. Hello. Silence.
Oh, hey.
So you actually have a kind of like, you know, at restaurants they have that kind of like little buzzer when your food is ready.
Yeah.
You have effectively a piece of like a little rock that's been enchanted, and your job posting has been pulled.
Cool.
So you are the contact for your own person to
Yeah.
remove the bounty hunter there.
Hell
So yeah, there is that. I'm gonna pull us back over to the area. Hard. There we go.
You see,
Hello.
like, Carlos just feels for something and, like something, feels for something in his, like, maybe in his pocket. And then just, alright, let's go up to the gambling hall.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So. Oh boy. Okay. There are a variety of options here. We have a half hour until my test starts for one of my courses. So, we are doing a thing, but we're going to do a rushed version, but I'm going to describe all the options for gambling so you can choose that table to go to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have roulette, you have poker, you have chess. Yes, they have gambling chess
Interesting.
because they need games that aren't based on luck, so people can feel more comfortable betting and actually winning a game. They also have things
Blackjack.
and stuff. Yeah, blackjack. There you go. Poker, blackjack, roulettes.
Kind of the staple of every casino.
Effectively, yeah, effectively the staples of all casino, with the exception of the chess, which stands out. You see that people are taking their chess games incredibly seriously, and there's like judges for every table.
Interesting.
Oh,
What would you like to? What would your group select to do?
I mean, poker sounds fun.
let's do it.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna go to blackjack because that's where the contact is.
That's fair. Okay. So the three of you who are going over to the poker table, I would like for you three each to make a insight, deception, and intimidation check.
Okay.
Oh,
Here, let
boy,
me
oh,
let
boy.
me provide you guys the rules here in the in character section in Discord.
Oh, it's insight. Deception and intimidation.
Correct.
Yes.
Insight, deception, and intimidation. Okay, Lazar, you actually pull out your like little bounty sheet to see where you're supposed to meet up. And you see that the little miniature map that is kind of like ink that's moving on the paper has
That's
gone
cool.
from the area of um, poker to one of the other areas in the gambling area.
Yeah.
So they've gotten up. It, you can
Which
assume they
table
got
is
up.
that?
They are also playing at one of the poker tables instead. Okay, let's look at.
All right, I did burn a lucky point on my insight check.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Alright.
so the DC for each of the checks is 5 plus 2d10. So let me roll. I'm just going to do a 20 instead of 2d10 because that's the same thing. Okay, so first off, we have that one. We have. Uh huh. And then. Uh huh. And then. No. Go back. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay. Okay. So, can I get. I'm gonna have you guys read them out to me. What it.
Um,
What? Hold on. Lazar, can you tell me publicly what that was for?
Oh, I was just checking.
Testing?
If yes, testing.
Okay. Because I can see it.
Weird.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Belmia.
okay.
What are your 3 checks there?
Insight was 21.
Okay.
Deception was 13,
Okay.
and intimidation 17.
Okay. Uh, Orpheus?
Insight was 23.
Mm-hmm.
Deception was 17. And intimidation was also 17.
Okay. So we're gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt, and we're gonna allow you guys to effectively retroactively bet on what you are going to do.
15, 10.
What were your ones, Kralis?
It was a 9, a 16, and a 10.
Okay. So, how much were each of you betting on your money there?
Oh, Carly's bet 20 gold.
Kralis bet 20? Okay.
I have
Yeah.
8 gold to my name, and
Let's
I
go.
will bet 8 gold.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
He went all in.
It's not a lot.
Belle's gonna put in 15 gold.
15. Okay. So, doing the math in my head and having it separated. Okay. We got 1, 2. And then we've got 3, and we got One. Okay. So, going down the order of the people that we got. Let me make sure. Okay. Belmia. At the end of about, I don't know, 5 minutes approximately, however long it takes to roughly go through a deck. I think that's a round of poker. That's not 5 minutes. It's probably more like 15 seconds. You have gained. You've lost 15, and so you have gained. Math is hard, man. 22 total gold. So you have gained 7 gold. Orpheus? Oh wait, hold on. Let me math this again because I read the thing wrong. That's 16. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, yeah. You gain 7 gold. You bet 15, you gain 22 total, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. No. I get it.
Okay. Orpheus, you gain a total of 4 gold. You gain 4 gold for your monetary value from that was 12.
Awesome.
And Kralis, you lose 10 gold.
Okay.
And Lazar, you approach the table that these people are playing at.
Do you want me to roll for everything they did?
You can roll insight if you want to gain a rough. What is it?
Or
Yeah,
not.
never mind. I'm not going to tell you
Reroll
anything.
like that. Nope, I'm reroll like that. I used my inspiration. There we go.
You're using your DM inspiration.
Yep.
Okay. You. I know that's insight, but you notice.
Oh wait.
What?
Sorry, I'm supposed to roll with advantage. Sorry.
No, that
I
is
just read
that
it.
is your advantage.
No. It's saying if I roll, it's to re-roll with advantage.
For the DM inspiration thing?
Yeah. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Right, on that roll. And so you did 2.
You
You did your
add
6 and your
the
15.
advantage after.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you
I see.
got two, so
It turns it from a straight into an advantage, not redoing it with a total of 3 options.
yeah.
Okay, that makes
You
sense.
get 2 and get the higher instead of 3 in the highest.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
But 15 is still effective.
Yes.
You can see that at this table, there's a. I'm not going to tell you which ones are which, but you can see. Actually, no, I am going to tell you which one's which. You got a 15. You see someone that looks like they're of higher nobility, playing for fun. You see another scholarly individual who seems to be just kind of playing with money and just, oh, that cool. This is gambling, huh? Is this what this is? Okay, but I just gotta put whatever I have in there. That works. And then you have somebody who is fidgeting with a little rock under their hand that is kind of vibrating and dully glowing, and you understand that that is your contact, who has just lost 10 gold.
Yeah.
I guess I will just sit next to him and then like point to the paper and be like, "This for you."
Yes, yes. Thank you. Might we need to go a little bit more private to talk. Um, uh, guys, this is my friend. But you can introduce yourself, of course.
I think that's to you, Lazar.
Yeah, I'm just gesturing
You are
to.
you are the friend that is being introduced.
Yeah.
Oh, I am Laszlo.
Really?
Yes.
Did you go to summer camp?
Stop.
think someone was gonna make that reference.
All right. Okay. So let's go talk and catch up.
I guess I will go follow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you guys are free to do another round of the gambling if you wish to.
Are we following the two that left, or?
They requested privacy.
But you can still follow them if
Yeah,
you want to.
you are still
If you
free
want
to
be
follow
sneaky.
them.
No.
Okay. Okay. Would
I
the two
think
that are staying like this to stay here or explore a different floor?
I'm going to go to a different floor.
Would
This
you like to
point.
tell the people before you leave? This is me giving you a you communicate
Right.
or it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You're going to go and the person who left is going to expect you to be there when you get back and it's not going to happen.
I'll tell Bolnia that I'm going to the first floor.
Okay. Belmia, what are you doing?
I guess she'll just stay put, not to gamble, but to just make sure that when Kralis returns, that there's going to be somebody who can tell him where Orpheus went.
Okay, cool. What is your plan during the what is your plan for going downstairs there, Orpheus?
I plan on doing a little bit of work.
And what kind of work?
Fortune telling.
Okay. You do
Tarot
understand
reading.
that there is an option for that also on the
The eighth.
correct
floor.
8th floor.
Yeah, but I think he'd rather do it in the bustle of
Okay, cool.
everything.
That works. No worries. Let's go ahead and move you down there. And we're going to, in the meantime, I'm going to server deafen Belmia and Kralis. Actually, no, we're just going to move them, our private conversation to the private conversation. I'll be right back. Hello.
I think the wrong. If I have the right token, I guess not.
Are you not the one with the cat?
No, I think it's just showing up weird on mine or something.
Oh,
Or
did you get into Roll20?
Yeah, I'm still.
Yeah, your
It
screen's
was just
black
being
because
weird.
no, your screen's being black because I haven't set up your token because you had trouble getting in first.
Oh, yeah.
Am I supposed to be here?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
I
I was
took you into the
asking.
wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Hi, I pulled the wrong person in. How are you doing?
I was waiting for you to me about me over
It's
to
okay. No. Somebody else had to tell me. It wasn't me that figured it out.
I was so confused about why his profile picture was on the screen.
That's all right. Okay. I'm gonna disappear. You guys are free to talk about stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, you took the job, right? Oh, of
Yeah,
course you did.
yeah, yeah. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's been this crazy bounty hunter out me. Like, it's kind of tenacious, more of the tenacious ones after a few years. And so like, yeah, still hunting me now. I kind of need some extra protection and just gold if you can take them down.
For sure. I have a very similar history, if you will.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
Yeah, in my tribe, they don't take kindly to black feathers.
Well, the people who accused me just didn't take kindly to me at all.
Fair
Mm.
enough. That's all
Yeah.
I really needed to know.
Yeah.
What did they look like?
Well, they got like really big. Well, they're like big, kind of. Actually, I have to decide what they look like. Okay, so I think they're kind of half elf. They're definitely yeah, they're definitely like pointy ears, or at least that's what I saw. Um, Pale skin. They wore like a and they wore pretty simple leather armor, but they carried like a great sword. And they had like white hair.
Any scars or what about hair color?
Oh, well, their hair color is white, as I
Oh yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
They got like pale skin. Um, and they had a feminine figure. I didn't get them to know them well enough to know that. So
Man, I asked the hair color while Discord was covering up the hair color as if I didn't write it down.
yeah.
Any other info?
Um, None that I have at the moment. I don't have great memory.
Roll me an intelligence saving throw, or just yeah, an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. So 3.
Okay, cool.
You definitely did not remember anything.
Nope. Yeah, there's nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing else that he really remembers.
Do you remember at least where roughly the last time you saw him?
Um, I think it was about like a month or two ago. And like the last time I saw them they gave me like this, and like he points to the scar on his lip that's kind of looks like it's almost healed. So that's why I kind of had to post it on the bounty board. They got like really yeah.
All right, well. So what I'm probably gonna do is probably tell you for a little bit and see if he decides to pop his ugly little head.
Yes. Thank you. And definitely do tell me, because then I have spells. I can like just disguise myself, and then I can help you fight, but like not necessarily be like the one that they're after. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
11.
What is your actual name?
Lazar.
Okay, Lazar. But we're just gonna say that I call you Laszlo.
For all intents
Laszlo.
and
Yeah,
purposes,
Laszlo
I
from
keep my
summer camp.
identity hidden.
Yes. Just it's we're just gonna tell the group of people over there that it's a nickname, because I don't really want them to be involved in this.
I mean, that's fair enough. Nobody
Yeah.
wants people involved in their past life.
All right, thank you.
But of
All right.
course.
Okay, do you want to go play poker now?
Sure, I guess I'll play a hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Okay. Well, with like 10 minutes left, I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah.
Beans.
You're welcome for the picture, Ace.
Picture.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you just send me one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna go ahead and end it here. And we'll be sure to pick
Alright.
up. If you have notes that you wanted to post, you are free to do that. If you feel information is sensitive and you do not want to share it with the whole group, just take a screenshot, black it out, or something.
That's exactly what I was about to do.
Yeah. You are never required to share any information with a party you do not want to share.
Nice.
We are going to make sure that Orpheus gets to do his divining next session.
All right. See you
That'll
guys
be
next
cool.
week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Take it easy.
Bye
Have
bye
a
you
nice
as well.
evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, bye now.
Bye bye now.
Damn. That was quick.
What? And everybody just leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to screenshot my notes in this way.
It's fine.
Here, let me see. I think that's good.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna disappear too. You can stay with the chattering robot if you'd like to. But for now, and until we speak again, I will disappear.
Bye.
Bye. Do 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 do.